in Shmitta is like buying for Pesach.
Yeah. Shalom Aleichem.
Shalom, shalom, nice to meet you. Are these Shmitta apples or not? What does it mean, Shmitta apple? It means that the apple started growing on Shmitta. Started growing what's called chanata. If the apple was very, very small, but it happened, the chanata was during Shmitta, so the apples are Shmitta. Now, in the shop, do you have Shmitta apples?
No.
Are you sure?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was sure as well. Until 2 weeks ago, somebody sends me, I'm here in Osherad, and I see Otzar Beidin Kedushat Shviit apples. And I said, can't be. Because the new apples from Ramat HaGolan, where they grow, are supposed to come around Elul time, around September. And he said, I'm here. I said, can't be. I called someone from, we work with Vehaaretz. I don't know if you heard of, it's the biggest Otzar Beidin. And I asked the person in charge, do we have apples? He said, no. Can somebody else have apples? He said, no. We're all getting from the same place, pretty much the same place, Ramat HaGolan. I go back to him, send me a picture. So he sent me a picture, Otzar Beidin apples, Osherad. I send it to him, he said, those are Anna apples. It's not the regular apples, the red ones, the pink lady or there. That's a kind of an apple that is not considered the best quality, and it's earlier. So I said, what about us? We don't sell such apples. We sell only the real apples. So that's what you have in the market. All these apples started going on Shmitta. So these are Shmitta apples. But
you mean Rosh Hashanah of last year it started?
This started going after Rosh Hashanah. Correct. When we talk about Shmitta, we don't consider Tu B'Shvat, we talk about Rosh Hashanah. Now, are these edible?
Not yet.
You wouldn't see it in the market, right? In the market, they will wait a few more months. But can you pick the biggest apple you can?
Here's a big one.
Okay, can you pick it?
There, that one.
It's not spicy, then get it.
Okay, not too many because we all have to eat it. Once you picked it, you have to eat it because it's Shmitta. Can I throw this to the garbage?
No. Yes.
Yes, this is not edible, it's not part of the food. Now, this apple is, what?
So I've been doing this all year.
Okay, wait, just this, hold it for me. Now, this is an organic apple because nobody sprayed it for pesticides. So, if you will buy it in the market, it will be very expensive. Now, I need a volunteer.
Jason, you want to volunteer?
Are these like Granny Smith apples?
Good question.
Which type of apple is this one?
No clue.
The Granny Smith, I think.
Maybe Smith, I'm not sure.
Or
Just a minute.
Mishpacha.
Bakasha. Now, for some of you, maybe it's the first time they eat Shmitta produce. So some poskim debate, can you say a Shehecheyanu
Oh, wow.
when it's the first time you eat a Shmitta produce?
Say thank you.
So most poskim say you don't, but if you're very happy, so you can say at least without the Shem Malchut, without God's name. Who didn't get yet? Bakasha.
Thank you.
Now, for what? Bossa for what?
It's too small, you're not allowed to cut it. Can't take it off the tree.
A third, ראוי למאכל אדם, שליש.
Shlish Gedula.
Shlish Gedula, this is for sure after shlish, and it's edible.
Let's see, this is maybe too small.
This is maybe too small, exactly.
So you're not allowed to cut it.
Now, if you have a fruit tree, who else wants? You can say bracha and eat. You don't have to wait for me. Borei pri ha'etz. According to most rabbis, no. But if you're very happy, you can say just Baruch Shechianu Kivanu Lazman Hazeh, without God's name.
That's from the twig.
Who didn't get? Now I have two questions for you. A, if you have an apple tree at home and you have small apples on it and you want to cut the branch with the small apples on it, you're not allowed. Why not? Because the Rambam says if the apples are not at least edible al yedei adchak, like this one, that you can eat them, but they need a few more weeks. Who else wants?
Sure.
So the Rabbi said you're not allowed to cut the branches, and that's very, very practical. For people that have trees, that they should know it. That's the first thing.
What is
Sec-
to prune the tree so that it should grow better? That's
Even without, if you have
because it makes the tree
apples,
grow better.
no. Hefsed perot shvit. If you have small apples and you cut the branch, they won't grow. Of course.
He's asking why would you do it? Why would somebody?
Why would you do it?
Yeah.
Because it goes into the path. I don't know. Too big. Starts to heavy.
No, but you can't cut the tree any year because of that reason.
Ooh.
Can't you?
On Shmitta?
No, any year. If I have a
No,
tree
no, no.
that's
Not
growing
to
super
uproot the
hard,
tree. Just to cut a few branches.
I can allowed to cut
Of course.
branches, yeah?
You should do
On a
it.
fruit tree?
Of course you should do it.
If
If you're
it's
not doing it, so
Oh.
the tree will die. It will be too big, too heavy. Not good. You should.
So
Should
it's-
bring a
it's
gardener
good-
and call
It's
him.
good for the tree. I see.
It's good for the tree. Yes, who else wants? Okay. Now I have here a piece of apple. Can I throw it to the garbage?
No.
So we say as follows. The best is to finish the apple as much as you can without becoming meshuganis. Meaning, after you ate it in a normal way that most people consider the leftovers tiny and nobody will eat it, you can throw it in the garbage. If you do like this, there's a lot more here to eat, but I'm lazy to cut it. So you have two options. What are the two options? Shmitta bin. That's what I do in my house. Second option?
Can I pick another one, by the way?
Yes, but you have to eat it.
Okay, how are you going to eat that?
Wait, we have one.
Oh, you
We have one.
Okay, good.
We have one. Okay, one possibility, putting in the Shmitta bin. Second possibility,
Double wrap it
double wrap it and put it in the garbage. I prefer the Shmitta bin because my son is now 5. When he cuts vegetables for salad, he asks me, Abba, the cucumbers are Shmitta and I need to put them in the Shmitta bin or they're in the garbage? For me, he knows Shmitta. He sees the Shmitta bin, says Shmitta, he feels Shmitta.
Pach Shmita.
Pach Shmita, Michal Shmita, whatever you want to call it. Yes, the Pach Shmita, but that's the best. However, many people tell me, Rabbi, I put it there, bugs, flies, it starts after 2-3 days. When you know it's not edible, after 2-3 days when it's smelly, you can throw it to the garbage, but then your kitchen smells as well. So people, we say you can double wrap it and put it in the garbage. Lechatchila even. I think the Shmitta bin is better, but putting it in the garbage is fine as well, especially for people that without that won't buy Shmitta produce because they say, it's too complicated for me. You can put it in the Shmitta bin.
Yeah.
But I'm here outside. What can I do with this?
Can't you put it on the
Can
ground?
I
for
throw it on
compost? Not now, not
on
now.
the ground? No,
Not now.
because that's hefsed. Can I put it respectfully on something on the ground? Yes. Why? Because that's natural what happens. I'm not doing hefsed for it. I'm just putting it there to rot by itself, just like I do in my Shmitta bin. So I'll put it here, respectfully, and the chance of this to become an apple tree is bigger than the chance of me becoming the President of the United States. So,
But it's going to become compost, so that's okay? Eventually.
eventually, yes, it's not, you mean,
It'll take time, though.
I don't think it's a problem. I don't think it's a
But
problem.
compost from Shemitah produce is okay.
You're right. Fertilizing the ground is not allowed on Shmita. Thank you. Taking a fertilizer or your compost heap and put it on the ground next to trees, next to that, it's not allowed. But throwing something when your intention is not to do it and it won't make a lot, maybe it will fertilize a bit, we don't think it's a problem.
I was very
Okay.
not happy with that. But I thought you were
Just a minute. It's your oranges?
Correct. Yes.
Not this year.
It's on my,
They
it
didn't,
was last Shemitah.
it was last
I
Shemitah.
thought you were only allowed
Yeah,
to
just a
take
minute. First, your olam haba and their olam haba. First, your olam haba. Was it your oranges? No. And Shmita, it's not yours. So assuming people come and take, even though it's very difficult to be in that madrega, but we should be happy that we come out and we have no fruit. Why? Because other Jews came and we are mekayim the mitzvah of hefker. Now, that's your olam haba. About their olam haba, every person can pick for himself for a week.
For a week.
For a week. For a week, that's shalosh sudot a day because you don't go to the market every day. So once a week you go, that's a chazanish. So for a whole week you can take. Now maybe they were relying on the psak that they are the shaliach of their friends. We
Right.
don't say that, but So
yeshiva guys.
if the whole yeshiva, listen, they have 500 people. 500 people need 1,000 oranges,
Small
so they're
yeshiva.
okay. So they're okay. Okay, that's maybe
So it's
the
okay
answer.
for 3 guys to take the whole tree off, basically. Almost.
We don't think so. I don't think so.
But they took a lot.
Maybe that's what. I don't think they should do it next time. And next time, tell them, ask your rabbi if it's okay.
Someone put up a sign in my neighborhood. It says, "Hefker lekulam chutz miladim."
Oh, very good. If you have a sign, hefker for grown-ups, not for kids, it means that because you're afraid that if kids come and they will damage the tree, they will take too many fruit, they will take half of the fruit, like here I saw last group. I told the people, kids to take, they took down 10 and there were 20 on the floor.
Right, right.
So you're afraid that kids won't know how to behave, so you can ask people, grown-ups will come in, or to come in and call me before. So I'll go with you. I'll be there watching, and then if you're afraid from thieves or Arabs stealing or something, so you can lock your courtyard and tell people, listen, call me, no problem.
But
Phone number,
halachically,
call me, WhatsApp me, and it's okay. Very good. Come between 5 to 7 every day. Very good option.
but halachically, if it's hefker, so anybody over bar mitzvah is mutar for them.
Yes.
We can't ban it from them.
Yes, but I can ban him from damaging my yard.
Right.
Because if you will have 50 yeshiva boys coming from school
They can damage
with
the
their bags, running into my yard, on the grass, breaking things, I don't know, damaging, coming out with no fruit, and everything else is damaged, and that's not hefker. Hefker is
So
only
you can
the
make
fruit.
zmanim from 6 to 10 p.m. Is that mashu
But
kazeh?
not from 1 to 2 a.m.
Right, no.
You have the practical hours that people can come.
Is there
or
a minimum, like 1 hour, 2 hours, something like that?
If you would be the other side,
6 to 10 is good. Huh?
6 to 10 is fine.
Plenty of
Okay.
time.
I have a question.
Yes.
So I have oranges growing. Now they're green. I know they're going to be orange in December.
Correct.
So-
Then there will be Shmitta.
So then I will have to put the sign out.
Correct. Don't put a sign now, hefker oranges, and people will come and see Boser oranges, and they will laugh at you and they will be upset. When it's ripe or just before, then put a sign.
Okay. Got it.
Okay, to the olives.
Olive.
Plant your trees now at IsraelTrees.org.